Making America Your Own. Every day we read feel-good stories about immigrants settling in America and living the dream. I'm Addi Banks, and this is my report. The country I love is becoming the country I left, says Chinese GOP candidate Lily Tang Williams. On May 13th, in Net Shark World, Jan Nam Phai authored the article. It reads, yesterday on Fox News, China-born GOP House candidate Lily Tang Williams expressed that she feared America was beginning to become like China, the country she left. In the segment, host Tucker Carlson began by reporting on Shanghai's complete COVID lockdown, describing how Chinese authorities were ripping children from their parents' arms and sending people to concentration camps, referring to China's quarantine centers. Carlson condemned the East Asia countries' totalitarianism and measures, but stated that the United States' lack of criticism and even praise was a cause for even more concern. Watching that, you begin to ask yourself, what can stop something like that from happening here? If the people from our country are for it, warned Carlson. He then introduced Lily Tang Williams, who is running for Congress for the state of New Hampshire. He played her campaign ad. In the ad, she states, I was born in China to illiterate, working class parents, suffered under Mao's Cultural Revolution and communist dictatorship. I wanted freedom, and America was my promised land. She continues, people are losing their rights to make a living and make their own life choices. Are you worried yet? She asked. I am. I fear the country I love is becoming the country I left. After this ad, Williams, who is also chair of the New Hampshire Asian American Coalition, was interviewed by Carlson. Quote, it sounds like your childhood in a repressed country really informs how you view America right now. Well, I came to America for freedom and prosperity and to live my American dream, she replied. I'm just worried that this American dream will not be there for my children who are born in this country. Williams also added that she was seeing a rise of authoritarianism and tyranny, and that she did not want another cultural revolution to happen in her new country. Carlson asked if the United States leaders praising China made her feel uncomfortable. Her response, not just uncomfortable, but I'm terrified. On her Twitter, Williams describes herself as a communism survivor and freedom lover. In a recent tweet, she writes that she fled China for America in 1988 and was running to fight for freedom and keep the American dream alive. Her logo appears to be that of a lily flower, a reference to her name, painted in the colors of the United States flag with a star in the center and stripes on one of the petals. For me, however, this is another version of the runaway to America story, where the world's dreams reside. Just get there. What baffles me is understanding the commitments of immigrants who leave their homeland, but bring it with them, who join with others from their homeland and continue their life like at home. Despite Williams' pursuit of the American dream, she, like most immigrants, wrapped themselves in homeland culture and politics. As chair of the New Hampshire Asian American Coalition, she works for the well-being of people like her. As stated in this interview, she works so more people like me can come here. Time for straight talk truth. What does that mean? Her message to the world is flee. Leave behind your troubled homeland, fellows. No fixing the homeland, my homeland of birth, but exchanging it for a dreamland. Come on over. There's plenty of room for everybody. This is not the melting pot, salad bowl envisioned for America, but a divided loyalty calamity. Loyalty and pledges of allegiance are real. You are required to shut the door on back home, not bring it here with you. So many other articles report stories of American immigrants complaining when COVID prevents them from going home, or they are stuck at home when they wish to return. I ask, how often do they return home? How much do they support home with remittances? How avidly do they influence the host country politics in favor of back home? Clearly, they, like American politicians, have not read the government reports on how Blacks are the most harmed Americans due to increased immigration. But we can ignore this unpleasant side effect of their American dream.